wolves barking outside. Hi everyone, you know what day it is? It's Thriftoween, the collaboration. And guess what? I am a co-ghost. Yes, I am a co-ghost for the collaboration, along with Carol, the ghost, the main ghost, the ghost with the most, for this fun Thriftoween collaboration. And I'm so excited because then Carol said, oh, do you want to do a collaboration? And I said, yes, I want to co-ghost with you. And I said, but I don't have anything. I don't have anything. And it was dry. It's been dry here. Yeah, so I'm going to show you the few things that I have, and then I'll show you how I'm using them in my home. I'm really I haven't done much. I haven't done much for Halloween this year. I have my blow mold jack-o'-lantern pails, candy pails behind me. Those I love. I have lots of those. And then I already showed you these when I was with my cousin Alicia, these little placemats that I found. And then I'll show you the few things that I have here. How are you? What have you been finding? I really want to know whether you decorate for fall or Halloween or Falloween or whatever your decor is this time of year. What is your favorite thing that you've put out so far? I like everything, so I can't pick it. I think I'm going to begin with one of the very first things that I found. Well, I didn't even find it. My daughter Robin up in Portland, she found it. She was at an estate sale. They are some honeycomb lanterns, and I love them. I love them. Now this one, and they're in a little bit rough shape. This one, I've seen this motif before. I think they're still making reproductions of this one. I don't know if it was originally made by Bisol. Maybe you know better. I have seen them. They're a lot more glossy than this one. This one's pretty matte. But he is super cool. I love him. And I will show you what I've been doing with him. I could not find any marking on this one. And then this one. This is an oldie here, and it's in rough shape, I know, but I had to have it because I knew the price was good, whatever that price was. Maybe it was $10, I can't remember. But this one is marked Germany. Let me see if I can find that for you. And it's so faint, I'm not even sure you'll be able to see it. So right here, it says made in, you can see made in pretty well. And underneath that, it says Germany. I think you can make it out. Yeah, and this one's in rough shape. You can see that the actual place for the lantern is still inside there. You would put a real candle in there. I remember doing things like that when I was a little yeah. So it is falling apart. But this one is some black cats. Isn't that cool? Yeah, it's really great. It's not terribly faded. It's just, you know, some of the folds and the wires falling apart. I can't really seem to figure out how it went together, or I would try to fix it, but it's really great. And I have these hanging up, and I will show you that when we're done. You know Tina from A Vision in Vintage. She's another YouTuber, and she resells on Etsy, and she finds all kinds of scary and creepy and weird and wonderful items, and she has a wonderful channel. I've mentioned her many times. So and she has a wonderful Etsy shop, and I saw her thrift this. Well, I saw her post it in a haul and put it up in her Etsy price shop. I can't remember, but it is a ceramic skull, and he is really cool. I don't think he's particularly scary. It's almost like he was made, you know, for a, you know, student. Has a little marking. I've seen others with a similar kind of marking. So like a hobbyist piece, that's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I just thought it was really great Now I have a really small head, I know that, so this head is probably bigger than mine, but hi. One of the things I forgot that I had done was put away these amber brown bottles, and I was gonna do something with them for Halloween. So this one had some kind of yogurt drink in it. You can still see a little bit of the sticky label. It was really hard to get it off. But I liked the size of this bottle, and yeah, I liked that it had a black cap. I really liked it. So I had socked that away. And I have another one, and this one just had vanilla in it. This was just a vanilla bottle, and I had used the rest of it. It had dog medicine. It actually had a cap that went over the dropper, but I used that cap for something else, which I'll show you closer to Halloween. But I liked this one too. I liked that it had the dropper bottle, made it look a little more scientific. So I have those all on display together. So I'm glad I had the forethought to set those aside. Then, after I found this next item, things started happening for me. I've told you before that I run into the discovery shop that's near my house when I'm picking up Seth from school, and that's exactly what I did. And I found this there. It's just like a hook. But I thought it was really kind of cool and kind of spooky. And it was only $1 or $2. And I thought, hey, I'm gonna pick that up. I can use that in a Halloween display. So you can use it like this. You could put, something in it, whatever you wanted to do. But I just have it displayed like this, and I will show you where I have it. But I liked that a lot. I showed you a little video where I was out of town and went to some thrift stores, and I didn't show you some of the things I found when I was there. So one of those stores was also a discovery shop, and they had these little leather covered books. I know my friend Tarnished Treasures likes these books. I would not have noticed these probably if I wasn't watching her channel, but they are really cool. I just bought 3 of them. I think they were $5 each. I'm embarrassed to say because I don't know how thrifty that is, but the ones I got, I really like. So I got Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and they are the full books in here. And if you have never read this story, you should read it. It is great. This is by Robert Louis Stevenson. Really great. And these are called Little Leather Libraries. See that? And I don't even know if there's a year in here. I don't know. But I got Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and I got The Raven and Other Poems by Edgar Allan Poe. You know that. You know these, right? The Raven. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered, weak and weary, over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. Only this, and nothing more. Have you ever read it? He had it wrong, and it was scary. So anyway, I got the Edgar Allan Poe one. And then this one isn't so Halloween. This one says Without Benefit of Clergy by Kipling. Rudyard Kipling is one of my favorite authors, and this is just a collection of stories of his. The Man Who Would Be King is a phenomenal story. If you've never read it, that's in here. Yeah, so that is fun. I'll put a link to that video if you didn't see it. Oh, the sun's coming in and there's a shadow all over me. Sorry. I guess maybe I'm kind of scary, do I know. Anyway, I went into, what was the name of that store? I went into Hope Thrift because last year when we were up in that area, I found lots of things. Nothing. But I did find this one thing. So I saw these on the shelf, and I knew they were old, and I loved the colors. I thought those would be perfect for Halloween, but they were wrapped like this, and they had packing tape, the clear kind, taped all around it, and they were marked 99 cents. And I said, I'm gonna get them, and I'm gonna see if I can get that tape off. I took a couple pictures of what I was doing. I was by myself, and I couldn't film it really while I was doing it, but I just took a blow dryer on low setting, and I was very, very patient in getting it off. I could not believe that I got the tape off of these with nary a blemish. Look at these. These are oldies. I'm gonna guess that these are from the 1940s. I guess they could be from the 50s, but I'm guessing 40s. These are Denison index tabs. I have those in my Halloween display. Do you like those? I do. While I was there, you saw this. I can't even remember if I showed it in the video, but this was in the, I bought a bunch of little minis during that trip, and I could not pass up the mini Halloween shop. I am just gonna hold that there for a minute. I hope that it is focusing. I just love this. Somebody made this by cutting out and putting together all these tiny bits of paper. This is a little mirror. See my finger there? Isn't this super neat? I just think this is so swell. I love it. Do you like that? It's so tiny. Look, it fits in my hand. My cousin gave me some stuff, and my husband gave me something. I'm gonna show you what my husband gave me. He just spontaneously gave me this. He doesn't often do something like that. He knows that I'm into dolls, and he found this doll, and they bought it for me. Isn't he interesting? He's not really a Halloween doll, and he's not really that scary, but he can, he can look a little imposing. He's some kind of pilgrim or something like that, but his hat is torn. I have to fix his hat, and it's coming off his head. But someone made this. It's heavy. It's made out of, it's like a hobbyist piece, when you find the hobbyist piece. So it's either plaster, like chalkware, or just ceramic. And they glued his clothes on. They formed his little fingers. I put a little jack-o'-lantern in his hand. He's got his little trench coat and his boots. I don't think they even signed their name on the bottom. But he's heavy. His whole body and everything, he doesn't have any cloth. He's made of like cement. It's almost like cement that he's made in my display. Thanks, Ryan. That's my husband. And then Alicia came and she said, I have some things for your Halloween collaboration. And she showed you the Halloween crepe paper. Isn't that great? It really is great. I don't see this anywhere. It looks older. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Maybe it's at the Dollar Tree. I don't know, but it always looks better after you use it. So there's a few little pieces of that. And she gave them to me in this cute little plastic mug. And if you know me, you know I have a thing for old plastic. This one maybe isn't even old. This is from Oriental Trading Company. I don't see a year on it. I mean, it's not terribly old, but I don't think it's new. But it's cute. The orange is kind of that darker orange. It's not bright like a lot of new things that you see. And it's just a little mug, and I think it's really cute. So I really do like stuff like that. And then she gave me this, which is probably one of my favorite things. Look, it's this beautiful glass kitty. Is it coming in clear? The hand thing is just, it feels unnatural to me, and I don't even know if it works. Isn't he cool? I have a little glass ghost and I have him with that. So he's like a blown glass, and I think he's just great. He doesn't have any chips or cracks or anything. I don't know. Oh, there's something on him. There's a mark on him. Oh, we did look at this. It's Lennox. It's marked Lennox. See that? Yeah. So I think he's really cool. And I'll show you how I'm using it. And today, I knew I was going to be doing my video today, recording today. I had to go to the grocery store and pick up some groceries, and it's right next to the Discovery shop, so I just popped in there, even though Alicia and I were just there. And I found, she got one of these, and she forgot, she had left it in the car, and she wasn't able to show you. So I picked one up too. If she wants it, I'll send it to her. If she doesn't, I'll keep it. It's really cute. It's a handmade little box. It's tin. It's almost like a Band-Aid, you know, tin. And there was another one there that was plain and unpainted. It was $1, and Alicia's got the same image on there, but they put just a little bit of glitter, and I think it looks really neat. I like that it's hand painted. So I really like it, but Leash, if you want it, I'll send it to you. And I found there this Mrs. Bones counted glass bead kit with treasure, glow in the dark thread, magnet included. So it's a little project. Isn't that cute? And did it say anything on the back? I think it's 2009. It says 2009 on it. I don't know, crystal treasures. I can't really read it. You can see there if you want, but I thought that was neat. But I have a plan for that. And then I saw these. These are Department 56 vintage, made in Taiwan, pumpkin lights battery set with 10 pumpkins. And I think I'm gonna hang on to these and resell them next year. I think that's what I'm gonna do. All right, let's go see what I did. Carol, thank you so much for inviting me to co-ghost with you this super fun Thriftoween collaboration. And thank you to everyone who participated. I am so glad you decided to join our fun. Life really is more fun when you collaborate, especially with your friends. Yeah, please check out the playlist. Go see what everyone else has thrifted. Check out the playlist, and thank you so much for stopping by. Have a great day. Ta. Collaboration. Boo. This. I need a drink of water.